Hey everybody, thank you for joining me for the third video in today's review-a-thon. Hope you've gotten a chance to check out the others or just, watch them at your convenience, whatever. But this next product I'm going to talk about is from Neutrogena. It's the Healthy Skin Liquid Makeup. And this was something that my sister-in-law Sarah told me I just have to try this because it's a really, really good foundation. And I've tried a lot of foundations and I honestly have a lot of foundations that I like right now. As you know, I like Lasting Finish. I like my, what's the other one that I've been using a lot? Oh, the Revlon Photoready. I like Maybelline Superstay, and I'm a fan of Revlon Colorstay. So, I mean, I had a kind of a high standard going into this. First off, the one that I have is number 60, Natural Beige, and it says Healthy Skin Liquid Makeup Exclusive Antioxidant Blend, SPF 20. It says keeps skin's young and healthy look, lightweight, silky formula. So this also, just for the basic, more on the basics of the product, it does not have a pump, which a pump would be nice. I've kind of gotten spoiled with the Revlon Photoready having that pump there, but basically, you can just tap it out on your finger, and then I kind of like put it out on my hand and then put it on. So I have applied this with my fingers, and I enjoy that method. That's probably what I've done the most, but you could definitely use a stippling brush or a regular foundation brush with this product as well. But just for my overall first impressions of this, first off, I kind of need to tell you a little story here. Revlon Photoready. Okay, I've really enjoyed that makeup. I've had overall some pretty good luck with the smoothness of my skin's texture, not the appearance of large pores and things like that. And so Revlon Photoready gave me a really radiant look, and I was really happy with that. If you've got normal smooth skin, I think that foundation works really well. But it does have some noticeable sparkle shimmer to it, I guess. It's definitely in there. You can see it if you look at the bottle really closely. You can see that that is in there, and that's not always something you're going to want. Then we talk about like Revlon Colorstay. Creamy, long-wearing foundation. It looks entirely matte. It does not have sparkle to it whatsoever. It lasts a really long time, and that's great. What about if you don't want total matte, even finish, and you also don't want sparkle? Well, I kind of think that somehow this Neutrogena Healthy Skin is, I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's not as absolutely flat, and I don't want to say Revlon Colorstay is cakey, because I don't think it's cakey, but it's very, very matte and just a flat. It gives every part of your face looks, the same. And sometimes you want something that gives the skin a little dimension. It kind of, can accent certain contours in your face, and that's what Photoready does, but this one manages to do that a little bit as well without having sparkle. And so that's why I feel like, I hope that made sense to you guys, but this is kind of like I would put Photoready here, and then I would put Colorstay over here, and then I would put this in the middle in terms of being very wearable. I have it on today. I feel like it's smoothed onto my skin very easily. It's pretty liquidy. I mean, it's a pretty liquidy makeup, but it does blend very easily. The coverage is good, maybe not as thick of coverage as Revlon Colorstay or the Maybelline 24 Hour, but it's close. It's close to that. It's nice that it has the sunscreen in there as well, but keep in mind sometimes when you take pictures, the titanium dioxide in sunscreen can, if you're planning to go out and take a lot of pictures, the flash can sometimes make your interacts with that ingredient in foundations with sunscreen, and it can make your face look whiter than the rest of your skin. So something to think about there, but all in all, day-to-day wear, not a big issue. I like that this says it keeps your skin I guess healthier, or after you take it off, it's kind of like it's giving your skin kind of a treatment practically as you're wearing it. I like that. It does not feel overly drying. I think it's felt somewhat lightweight. It hasn't been quite as long wearing as some of the other foundations I have used. Like, it's lasted me well throughout my day, but then I really get to looking at my face afterwards, and I'm thinking, okay, it doesn't look as nearly as fresh as I did when I put it on. So, I mean, I felt like Revlon Colorstay, Maybelline Superstay, and the Rimmel Lasting Finish have done a good job of really holding up all throughout the day, and this shows a little bit more. But I love the way it smooths on. I love the overall appearance of it is just great, and I also like how it kind of gives your skin a radiant look without having sparkle, and I don't know how it does that, but it does a great job. It's been often compared to NARS Sheer Glow, but I haven't tried that, so obviously I'm not, really putting it in that context. But I have also reached for this quite a bit since dealing with a little bit of eczema issues on my skin and around my eye, and I thought, I trust the Neutrogena products to not throw in a bunch of fragrance and, have lots of issues in terms of something that's going to be abrasive to my skin in that sensitive state, and this has not further irritated that. So that's a big thing I needed to touch on for this review, was how well I think this works for skin sensitivity issues and things like that. So while it may not quite have the thickness and coverage or staying power necessarily of those others that I've talked about, it does get you through a day for sure. And I just think it works really well, very easy to blend out. If you struggle with getting an even, look of your foundation, you can easily, with your fingers, apply this and get an even look. In terms of really improving the condition of my skin, I think I need to use it a little longer to be able to tell you about that for sure. I feel like overall my skin's pretty good. Like I said, I've had the eczema issues here and there, and I don't consider this to be any sort of treatment for that, but as long as it doesn't irritate it further, I'm like, okay, you're good. But I'll keep you posted on if I really feel like my skin has gotten drastically healthier as I use this over time. I still use my other ones. I still like them as well, and I think I have different kind of purposes for everything. This has a higher SPF in it than many of my other foundations do, so that's something I maybe keep in mind if I'm getting outdoors and active. And there are benefits to this time of year to not wearing a super thick foundation. I haven't reached for my Colorstay in a while because of just the weather, and while it is long wearing, it is thicker too. So thank you guys so much for watching this review. It's always complicated to review a foundation, so I hope what I've said has made sense to you. This is a foundation I would really recommend. Goes on well, gives a pretty look, will last you through a typical day. I think a work day or whatever, if you're not too terribly active and sweating. You're always going to struggle with the staying power of your makeup, but good for sensitive skin as well. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Have a wonderful day and stay tuned for more reviews.